And here you did no diligence to find out whether people you were associating with now the President of the United States in song were convicted of attacking police officers. Is that who we want running the FBI? I want you to turn around. There are Capitol Police officers behind you. They're guarding us. Take a look at them right now. Turn around.
I'm looking at you. You're talking to me.
No, look at them. I want you to look at them if you can, if you have the courage to look them in the eye, Mr. Patel, and tell them you're proud of what you did. Tell them you're proud that you raised money off of people that assaulted their colleagues, that pepper sprayed them, that beat them with poles. Tell them you're proud of what you did, Mr. Patel. They're right there. They're guarding you today. Tell them how proud you are.
That's an abject lie, and you know it. I've never, ever accepted violence against law enforcement. I've worked with these men and women, as you know,
you glorified it in song,
and I did not make a single dime out of it.
In song. Well, let me.
How about you ask them if I have their backs, and let's see about that answer.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Patel. Let me ask you this.
Adam Schiff didn't just ask Patel questions, he dismantled him. This was supposed to be a showcase for Trump's pick to lead the FBI. Instead, it turned into a masterclass in exposing contradictions, evasions, and hollow defenses. Schiff pulled the mask off, and what he revealed wasn't just embarrassing, it was dangerous.
Senator Schiff.
Mr. Patel, early in this hearing, Senator Durbin asked you about the January 6th choir of inmates whose song you promoted, and here's what you said. I did not have anything to do with the recording. I did not have anything to do with the recording. Do you stand by that testimony, Mr. Patel?
Senator, what I said was I didn't do the recording.
You said you didn't have anything to do with the recording, which is interesting because here's what you told Steve Bannon on his podcast. So what we thought would be cool is if we captured that audio and then, of course, had the greatest president, President Donald J. Trump, recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Then we went to a studio and recorded it, mastered it, digitized it, and put it out as a song now releasing exclusively on the War Room. We. If you had nothing to do with it, Mr. Patel, why did you tell Steve Bannon and all his listeners that you did?
That's why it says we, as you highlighted.
Yeah, and you're part of the we, right? When you say we, that includes you, doesn't it, Mr. Patel?
Not in every instance.
Well, that's new. So when you said we, you didn't really mean you. Is that your testimony?
Not unless you have a new definition for the word we.
Oh, okay. I always thought we included the person who pronounced the word, but maybe not. Well, you also said this, Mr. Patel. We were able to capture the recording thanks to their courageous singing, and we were able to take it to a studio. So let me ask you, Mr. Patel, after saying we took it to a studio, did you take it to a studio?
Me personally, no.
After you said that we digitized and recorded it and all that, did you take it to a studio and digitize and record it?
Me personally, no.
Okay, so you were lying to Steve Bannon and his audience. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was using the proverbial we appropriately, as you've identified.
The royal we. Oh, I see. And so you certainly promoted the hell out of it, though, didn't you?
I don't know what that means, but I promoted the heck out of raising money for families in need.
With promotions on social media and saying you were going to get this to #1 on the billboards, right, Mr. Patel?
I think it did.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Isn't that great? People who violently attack police have a #1 song thanks to you, Mr. Patel. That's something to be really proud of. Now, you've claimed, Mr. Patel, you didn't know about any of these people in the choir. Is that right?
I did not know about the violent offenders, and I did not participate in any of the violence in and around January 6th.
Tell me, Mr. Patel, what due diligence did you do to find out who was in the choir before you promoted their beautiful music? These people who assaulted law enforcement. What due diligence did you do?
Senator, I didn't record it myself.
So you did no due diligence before you promoted this song by these violent felons. Is that what you're telling us?
Senator, I did not record that myself.
So you're being considered for director of the FBI. And here you did no diligence to find out whether people you were associating with now the President of the United States in song were convicted of attacking police officers. Is that who we want running the FBI? I want you to turn around. There are Capitol Police officers behind you. They're guarding us. Take a look at them right now. Turn around.
I'm looking at you. You're talking to me.
No, look at them. I want you to look at them if you can, if you have the courage to look them in the eye, Mr. Patel, and tell them you're proud of what you did. Tell them you're proud that you raised money off of people that assaulted their colleagues, that pepper sprayed them, that beat them with poles. Tell them you're proud of what you did, Mr. Patel. They're right there. They're guarding you today. Tell them how proud you are.
That's an abject lie, and you know it. I've never, ever accepted violence against law enforcement. I've worked with these men and women, as you know,
you
my entire life,
it in song,
and I did
Mr.
not
Patel.
make a single dime out of it.
In song. Well, let me.
How about you ask them if I have their backs, and let's see about that answer.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Patel. Let me ask you this. If an FBI director promoted a song of people who sprayed pepper spray in the face of an FBI agent, would you say they were fit to be director?
Mr. Schiff?
Yes or no? Would they be fit to be director?
I am fit to be the director of the FBI.
If you were the FBI director and you promoted a song with someone who beat an FBI agent with a pole, would you say you were fit to be FBI director?
Mr. Schiff, I am fit to be FBI director based on my 16 years in government service.
And yet you did all these things, Mr. Patel. You can say, oh, I support law enforcement. I decry violence against law enforcement. You can say all that. It's what you did, Mr. Patel, that matters. It's what you did that matters. Well, let me ask you about something else that you did, Mr. Patel. Did you claim that Donald Trump declassified all the documents at Mar-a-Lago? Did you claim that?
In what proceeding?
To the public, ever. Did you tell anyone that Donald Trump declassified all the documents at Mar-a-Lago?
From publicly available information, President Trump issued a declassification order on a variety of materials.
No, I'm just asking you, did you tell the public, did you tell anyone, did you make the claim that Donald Trump had declassified those hundreds of classified documents that were at Mar-a-Lago? Did you make that claim publicly?
From my best of my recollection, I said President Trump issued a declassification order to a large number of documents.
Yeah, and were you present when he declassified all the Mar-a-Lago documents?
Senator, I'm not saying he declassified all the Mar-a-Lago documents. I said President Trump declassified a large number of documents, and I would hope this committee and the rest of Congress would want to get those documents to the American people.
Mr. Patel, before a president or anyone declassified documents, wouldn't you want to know whether making the public would cause sources to be killed? Wouldn't you want to know that before you just declare they're all declassified? Wouldn't that be the responsible thing for a president to do?
It was the responsible thing for us to do. That's why we declassified the Nunes memo.
And did Donald Trump declassify?
And no one died.
And did Donald Trump ever ask any of the agencies who produced those documents whether declassifying them would put people's lives at risk? Did he ever do that, to your knowledge, Kash Patel?
I don't know that he didn't. Do you?
No, that's the problem, isn't it? That's the problem, isn't it? So let me just ask, Mr. Chairman, if you would, Mr. Patel has said he has no problem. He would support the release of his grand jury testimony in that case. I would ask you, Mr. Chairman, ranking member, to join me in requesting, with Mr. Patel's approval, the release of those grand jury transcripts. And I would also ask Mr. Patel whether you support the release of Volume 2 as it pertains to you of the special counsel's report. Any reference to you in the report, to your truthfulness, will you support the release to this committee of those sections of Volume 2 of special counsel's report?
I support following the law and providing whatever information the law requires.
Well, you said to the Wall Street Journal that you support transparency. Here's your chance, Mr. Patel. You support release of that to this committee, yes or no?
Your time's up. Before I call on Senator Tillis, I have letters here from law enforcement groups representing 310,000 officers supporting Mr. Patel's nomination. And they'd be like the Association of Police Organizations, National Police Association, United Federation of Police Officers, Police Benevolent Association, United Coalition for Public Safety. I'll put these in the record.
The takedown began with a simple contradiction. Under oath, Patel claimed he had nothing to do with the recording of the January 6th choir song. That was his sworn testimony. But Schiff came armed with Patel's own words on Steve Bannon's podcast, where he bragged that we recorded it, we digitized it, we released it. That word, we, became the crack in Patel's armor, because in plain English, we means involvement. Schiff pounced on that, forcing Patel into a bizarre retreat. Suddenly, it was a proverbial we. That wasn't just a weak excuse, it revealed a willingness to twist language when the truth got inconvenient. And for someone seeking to lead the FBI, credibility isn't optional, it's the foundation of the job. From there, Schiff widened the scope. This wasn't about semantics anymore, it was about judgment. Patel hadn't just promoted a song, he promoted people, and not just any people, convicted felons who violently attacked police officers on January 6th. Schiff pressed him on what due diligence he did before glorifying these individuals and raising money off their actions. The answer was damning: none. A man being considered to lead the FBI admitted he didn't even bother to check whether he was attaching himself and a former president to criminals who had beaten officers with poles and sprayed them with chemicals. That kind of carelessness isn't just a bad look, it's disqualifying. Schiff then made it personal. He turned Patel's gaze toward the Capitol police officers in the room, the very people standing guard that day, whose colleagues were assaulted by the same rioters Patel was helping to glorify. Schiff challenged him to look them in the eye. Patel wouldn't do it. He fell back on platitudes about supporting law enforcement, ignoring the fact that his own actions had celebrated those who attacked it. That moment cut to the heart of the issue. It's easy to say you back the blue in talking points. It's a lot harder to live it when your choices contradict it. Schiff forced Patel into that contradiction, and Patel had no escape. Then came the turn to Mar-a-Lago. Once again, Patel's credibility crumbled. He had claimed Trump declassified large sets of documents, but when pressed, the details disappeared. He admitted he wasn't present for such declassifications. He admitted he couldn't confirm whether intelligence agencies were ever consulted. And he admitted he didn't know whether lives were put at risk. National security isn't just about pieces of paper, it's about people. Covert operatives, sources on the ground, human beings whose lives depend on secrecy. If declassification happens recklessly, those people can die. And Patel's inability to confirm even the most basic safeguards showed not just carelessness, but a dangerous disregard for consequences. Schiff's framing was brutal. The problem isn't what Patel doesn't know, it's what Trump never asked. That silence spoke volumes. And when Schiff pressed Patel on transparency, whether he'd support releasing his grand jury testimony and special counsel references to his truthfulness, Patel balked. For a man who publicly claimed to champion transparency, it was another exposed weakness. Easy to call for openness in theory, much harder when it might reveal the truth about you. By the end of Schiff's questioning, the pattern was undeniable. Kash Patel wasn't just evasive, he was consistently untrustworthy. He redefined words when they trapped him, he denied responsibility when it mattered most, he hid behind slogans while his actions told the opposite story. And that's the real issue. This isn't about one song, one word, or one exchange. It's about a man auditioning to lead the FBI, the very institution that requires trust, accountability, and integrity above all else. If Patel can't clear that bar in a hearing room, how can he possibly clear it in the real world? Schiff's takedown wasn't about scoring points. It was about exposing the danger of putting loyalty above truth, spin above accountability, and power above integrity. If you think America deserves better than word games and evasions at the highest levels of justice, share this video. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so we can keep shining a light where it matters most. Because democracy doesn't just need defenders in the Senate, it needs defenders everywhere.